Jungkook has been my best friend since high school. I got transferred to his school on freshman year. I became friends with first and he introduced me to Jungkook and Mingyu. Somehow along the way Jungkook and I became inseparable. We were always together. On our last year of high school I started to have feelings for him, or rather realize that I've always had feelings for him. I tried to drop hints but he didn't seem interested. I decided I never want to lose him, so never told him. He's been in my life for way too long and I couldn't imagine not having him here with me. I know that if I tell him it'll be a disaster. He will want some space until I get over my feelings for him, and since that's not gonna happen we will end up drifting apart. Just the thought of it hurts me. Now I'm going to pick him up from his dormitory. We are currently in our second year of university. We are in different dormitory but still we are always together somehow. Tonight he's sleeping over at my dorm because tomorrow we are visiting my parents. My papa is very fond of Jungkook, so Jungkook always comes with me. I think the main reason is because my papa always makes Jungkook his favorite food. I arrived to pick Jungkook up and see and Mingyu sitting at the cafeteria. I walked up to them and sit down. "Where's Cookie?" I asked and Mingyu. "Wow, how rude. You don't even greet us before asking for him. It's like we are not your friends too." Said sassily. "Oh come on. It's just weird not seeing him here with you guys," I said, glaring at him. "Don't mind him. Is just grumpy because his crush didn't reply to his message today," Mingyu said, laughing at Yuno's embarrassed face at the mention of his crush. Mingyu, stop making fun of me. Don't forget I also know your secret," said, crossing his arms in anger. I started looking around since those two started bickering, leaving his question unanswered. As I was about to give up and ask them again, he saw Jungkook walking out of the building towards them. I quickly got up from the table and started walking towards him. When I was about to shout Jungkook's name, he saw the girl approach Jungkook. The girl told Jungkook something and they both walked away. I felt a pang on his chest because recognized the look on the girl's face. I look at Jungkook the same way every day. Like he is the most precious thing in the world, which he is. I secretly followed them knowing the girl was probably gonna confess to Jungkook. But I wanted to see what Jungkook's reaction was going to be. I need to be prepared in case Jungkook likes her too. I saw them stop at a desert hallway and he hid behind a wall. I couldn't clearly hear what they're talking about. The girl is telling Jungkook that she loved him and asked him to give her a chance. She then handed Jungkook a box with something. Tai is waiting for Jungkook's reaction, probably as scared as the girl is. Jungkook smiled at the girl and held the girl's hands, but he didn't take the box. My heart is beating really fast. I'm so mad at myself. Because the girl could do what I was so afraid of. She confessed her feelings. But what Jungkook said broke my heart even more than if he accepted her. I'm really sorry, but I am in love with someone else. I really hope you find the right one for you, Jungkook said sincerely. I was devastated. He didn't like that person, but he loved someone. I felt a pang in my chest. Who could it be? He hadn't told me he liked anyone, moreover loved someone. I walked out of there with a heavy heart. I wanted to leave, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. I still wanted to spend the weekend with him. I walked towards the other guys again. What happened to you? Asked when I sat down. Nothing. I just couldn't find Cookie, that's all, I replied. Why are you so sad about that? He was talking with the professor. He should be here soon. Mingyu said, confused. I'm not sad. I just thinking about something, I replied, trying to put on a poker face so it wouldn't be suspicious. Oh, okay, Mingyu said with a doubtful look on his face. At that moment Jungkook arrived at the table and sat down beside me. Hey, were you waiting long? I'm sorry, I was talking with the professor, Jungkook said. I looked at him and gave him a small smile before looking away. It's okay, I haven't been waiting long. Should we go? I said, standing up. Yeah, sure. Bye guys, see you on Monday, Jungkook said to Yuno and Mingyu. I also said bye to them. Then me and Jungkook starts walking towards my car silently, which is uncommon between us since we were always joking. But I'm just too distracted by what I had heard. We got in the car and Jungkook is looking at me weirdly. What's wrong with you? Jungkook asked, looking at me curiously. Nothing, I replied, starting the car. He didn't say anything else and I drove off. We were both silent, and I'm just too lost in my thoughts. Suddenly Jungkook again asked me in concern. I'm serious, Tae, what is wrong? Are you mad at me or something? I am not, I said, looking at the road. You're not even looking at me, Jungkook said, and I can tell by the tone of his voice he is annoyed. I looked at him for a second only. I am driving. Do you want me to crash or something? I replied in a little bit cold tone. Now you are overdoing it, Chai. I haven't done anything for you to be mad at me, Jungkook said, sounding really mad this time. I didn't answer, just keep driving. I was mad and it's not his fault, so I should just keep quiet. It was my own fault for falling in love with my best friend. I knew this wasn't going to end well, but I couldn't help it. You know, I was really excited to spend the weekend with you. But you're ignoring me and acting cold towards me when I haven't done anything, Jungkook said in a sad yet mad tone. I stopped the car in the corner of the road and turned to look at him. But I just don't know what to say. So I just quietly stared at him. Aren't you gonna say something? Jungkook said, looking so mad. When I kept quiet, he sighed and stepped out of the car. I was shocked. I didn't expect this to happen. I looked at Jungkook throwing the car door loudly. That brought me out of my shock and I lowered the window. Cookie, what are you doing? Come back, I screamed at him. But he just ignored me and kept walking. I followed him along the sidewalks, thankful that no other cars were turning this way. Now he was the one ignoring me when I yelled at him to get in. I sighed, parking the car and getting off. Where are you gonna go? Stop being stubborn and get in the car, I said, following Jungkook. But he kept on walking, ignoring me this time as well. He was giving me a taste of my own medicine. Oh, please come on, Cookie. I want to spend time with you too. It's not your fault, I was in a bad mood, I said, following him from behind. Know that he wanted to reply me. But since he is mad at me, he just kept on walking. Come on, I said. It was my fault, I again said, trying to make him stop walking. And this time he stopped walking and turned back. So I'm just supposed to forgive you, right? After you were acting cold with me for no reason, Jungkook said in an angry tone. Okay, let's just go, please. I'll drop you home instead if you want, I said, defeated. No need for that. I'm leaving alone. I'll call someone else to pick me up or I'll walk, Jungkook said, turning around and starting to walk again. I was left dumbfounded. I felt like he is leaving me forever. No, I can't let this happen, at least not like this. I quickly walked towards him and stepped in front of him, blocking his path. Cookie, wait. I started to say, but he cut me off. I don't want to hear anything from you, Jungkook said sternly. And I did the first thing that come to mind, which was to pick him up and throw him over my shoulder. I can't let him leave like that. Yo, what are you doing, Tae? Let me down? Trying to get down, Jungkook said in an angry voice. Just calm down and let's go home, please, I said, and he stopped trying to get off my shoulder. I put him in the passenger seat and I was putting on his seat belt. We were really close, and when I put it on him, instead of moving away, I rested my forehead on his and closed my eyes. I'm really sorry, Cookie. You did nothing wrong, I can't find the correct words to express my feelings, so I just backed off. And I looked at him in the eye. He was frozen on his spot, looking at me intently. My gaze wandered to his plump pouty lips when he licked them. I tried to look away, but I can't resist. I brought my face closer to his and he didn't flinch or move. I took that as a green signal and I smashed my lips into his. At first he didn't respond, but when I was about to pull back, he immediately started responding. He fisted my shirt to pull me more closer while I held his seat to support myself. I pulled back when we were out of breath. Then I got out of the car quickly. What the did I just did? He's in love with someone. Now he's gonna be so freaking mad. What am I going to say to him now? Thinking this, I got on the car and just started driving again. This time we were both silent. I drove towards my dorm. I was debating whether to take him towards his house, but I didn't even know how to ask. We both got down and walked to my dorm. I know we need to talk, but I just don't even know how to start. I opened the door slowly, trying to delay the inevitable. He sat on my bed and I did the same, sitting beside him. Cookie, I started to say, but, well, then what happened? You will know it in the remaining part, puffballs. So wait for it and keep supporting. Last part is coming soon. Thanks for watching, puffballs.